All right, so as it has been a little bit of time since our previous gathering, there was, of course, considerable amount of looting and shopping and inventory management that went on. We can skip past that. Everybody happy with new equipment, new fun gadgets, and etc. Thereafter, a confab was held with the captains and ships and crews of the
And the Larimbi
Banetail
group.
mercenary group, everybody meeting together. Then there was the arrival of the Eos Keldor, which of course is the Larindi ship that sparked off the entire campaign. A meeting was held with top brass, or your chosen element if you don't like brass. People said things and stuff. There was a warning that was given to Commodore Banetail about rumors of an increased, and he left. An increase in Larindi activity, looking like they were building up for something. Then the Larindi showed up, and there was not so much a confirmation of that, but your old friend, Captain Sestria, who the group had aided in averting a mutiny, was hoping to utilize the skills of the Banetail mercenary group, had proposed a few possible tasks that would be mutually beneficial, more beneficial to the Banetail mercenary group in the form of payment, but they, of course, are endeavoring to better the galaxy, see some unification.
My internet hiccuped.
Hiccup, welcome back.
Oh.
So yes, in recap, essentially Captain Sestria of the Eos Keldor, Eos Keldor, commissioning the Banetail mercenary group to do some things. They will be well compensated. There was a brief overview of the different tasks that can be completed. I don't believe that as of yet the group has set a very specific course. We did set up, as far as on the map, where different ships are going to patrol, as far as the different arcs. Got the Night Stalker over on the Silrain arc. Got the Binary Star over on the Urati Passage. The Menrit is meant to be kind of a ground force and kind of an anywhere where called upon, so I just put them in the center of the galaxy there where they can be utilized at your leisure, called upon as you will. And that pretty well sums up where we had previously been. There is a handout, which I've not yet put in a folder. I wanted to be quickly accessible and found, so that's at the very top of everything, called Larindi Mission Proposals. Includes targets, proposals, compensation, a few things that they are hoping that BMG will assist with. There has not yet been a course set, any priorities put on any of the missions. You guys are willing to speculate and discuss as you will what you would like your first target or targets, as it were, to be. Things are kind of wide open, but pretty major and lucrative contracts available that, of course, through your actions causing ripples in the pond, will also increase the notoriety of the BMG as a whole.
Where's the proposals again? The handout?
At the very, very top of everything, above characters.
Very, very top of everything.
Yep, I wanted it to be quick and easy to find. I have not yet filed it away into the myriad of folders and handouts and the like.
Gotcha.
New version is available. That's nice. Go away. Like how the computer runs updates and then you restart and then it's like, oh, hey, by the way, this can update and this. Why didn't you do it all at once? I'm busy now. Happy fun time.
Happy fun.
Number 5 looks okay. I think number 6 would be fun.
Can I edit that document?
Let me see. Can now.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, so about the terrorists, right? In Mission 6.
Yeah.
Are they actually terrorists or did the Lorendi say they're terrorists?
That I wouldn't be able to say up to the extent of it is the Lorendi giving the mission.
Okay.
The fact that Ashen Forged extremists are responsible, it could be part of a greater ploy and conspiracy for them to set somebody up, of course. Um, how much you want to trust the Lorendi and their ambitions and intent is up to you guys. You can speculate on that. This is simply what they have presented. Hey, here's what we need. Here's the information available. And here's your compensation should you desire to fulfill it. One thing that Commodore Banetail made clear to Captain Sestria is that he didn't want to do anything aggressive, militaristic, that very much takes a side in the war or causes grief to people. So the missions provided the intent is to be neutral or serving the greater good, if you will.
Yeah, I'm adding some things.
And again, to Koro's point, it is presented by the Lorendi, their motives for having these jobs completed. There could be ancillary results. You could go and do the thing and it doesn't look like anything matters, but maybe the ripples go out to affect something else that you don't know about. You are welcome to speculate.
I'm assuming all of these have ripples. In some other universe, we're the bi-weekly drama of some TV show.
I guess you might want to consider, well, there might be ulterior motives. Also, recognize that Captain Sestria would not be a captain or likely alive had it not been for your involvement with the stopping of the mutiny and letting her out of her cell and letting her keep her life for captaincy. So she does owe the group a certain amount of gratitude. It probably wouldn't behoove her or her reputation to just screw over and manipulate her allies. But then, I don't know, Mongo is only pawn in game of life. And I don't know if it's on purpose. Joe, you are muted in Discord. If it is on purpose, cool. If not, sorry for ignoring you. We can't hear you.
It's mostly on purpose.
Okay, cool.
Yes. I think my only input is basically agreeing. I don't know if the terrorists are real terrorists. It might be an interesting thing to find out if they are real terrorists or just my political opponents or whatever.
Right.
Other than that, this character was hired on as a mercenary, and I'm here to mercenary, and wherever the mercenary group goes, he'll go and try and be useful.
Like that Brosnan is like, yeah, whatever political bullshit, that's all above my head. You're paying me to swing my sweet glaive.
I've got upgraded sweet glaives here. This is looking out to be a good win-win.
I feel like there might be a bit of silence as Torafu is editing the document, perhaps prioritizing, or I don't know what he's doing.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Ah. I will close the document so I'm not looking at it then, and then look at it when you're done.
Yeah, you have to close and open it again to see the refresh anyway. Is it time for another what's the word? Lifestyle downtime soon? Or I'm sure you're tracking that to some degree somewhere.
I am, let me clarify. I'm not tracking like how many downtimes you have or anything. I would say now is a great opportunity to fulfill that pursuit, though. Is
I
there
think I paid
something
for 3.
specific that you wanted to address?
All right.
No, I was paying for the luxury.
I kind
and
of.
I see.
that was it. I
Go
just didn't know
ahead.
if I was out of money on that.
Whenever Josh pings me for like monthly stuff, that's when I just take it all out.
Yeah, I paid for like 3 months of luxury. I just didn't know if I was like running low or anything.
Gotcha.
Oh,
But
no,
I
you're still
updated
good.
the document. You'll see like non-priority, priority, and like a little message by tone.
Ah, okay. Further reprioritization will be considered. Priority mission, priority. So you've chosen 3 as priority, 3 as less priority.
Right.
So part of the reason too that I have us on this map here is you can look at your current position and you can plot a course that will bring you through, like Dendusar is the Dendu homeworld and that of the Ashen Forged. Things relating to them, their species, their culture is going to be centered in that general area around that arc, whereas things referring to the Eldori are going to be further along that arc over near Eldor, which is further to the left there. So you can kind of plan your travel in such a way that you can be like, okay, if we're going A to Z at BCD, we hit these missions. At EFG, we hit these other missions. That's just a possible. It's entirely up to you. You can zip around back and forth. Space is big. It is your sandbox. I
Where's
do
the
want
cache?
to. So the Kesh actually don't have a homeworld. They, like the Bel Air, are kind of lost, floating.
Right, so cache
Garain,
outpost could be anything.
yeah. Garain, kind of middle and bottom, is known to be a
Oh, okay.
major Kesh ship. Is in that vicinity. It's not their only one, but a major one. But yes, and the Bel Air are pretty well scattered and rare as well.
Okay.
You guys actually met some long time ago.
Hilaire? Yeah, I'm the asteroid.
Yep.
I remember them. They fucked up
Possibly.
Kara's medical room.
Oh yeah. Also met. Well, it was the Salnoi who did that. They were messing around in the medical bay, doing things and stuff.
That was nice.
Nope, it's happening. 2 feet away from you is a copy of yourself.
Yeah, he's just standing there picking his nose.
Of course he is.
All right, so I just want to put into my notes here kind of where things are, the ones that are priority.
Yeah, I mean, the way some of these sound, like, hey, stop these terrorists.
Mhm.
Okay. Cultural event. Choral symphony. Ashen Forage extremists. Alright, that sounds like it might be something we need to get on, like, immediately. Because if a cultural event's going to be crashed by extremists, that needs to be stopped.
Yes.
And
Now,
then,
that cultural event is planned a ways in advance. They just have evidence that it's so you're not like, none of these are like, oh shit, we got to get there tomorrow.
okay, I got
Just to let you know, there's I mean, with the exception of like pirate activity is kind of always going on, so that's kind of
Right.
an active, but I wouldn't necessarily say that
Yeah,
any of
like,
these have like a very
well,
specific time limit or
like
anything
I
like that.
put under Mission 3, anti-pirate preserving a civilian life will be prioritized by BMG.
Right, right.
We're not a police force, but we will absolutely cash in bounties.
Right.
Uh,
Um, while you are discussing, making your considerations, Commodore Banetail,
Commodore.
you have a message alert from the binary star.
Oh, what's Miro want?
Well, he's in the Night Stalker awaiting his new ship. I have it in my
Oh,
notes
yeah.
that you wanted to be giving him a new ship.
Yeah, I think I bought him a ship.
You bought it. We just didn't do much with it last time because it was just kind of like shopping.
Yeah.
That's right.
When you have an opportunity, you can look now or later, but let me know. I don't have in my notes what specs for that ship.
Yeah, I'm looking through my notes now to see if I put that down. Let's see here.
Yeah. If not, like you can consult the books later and let me know. Um,
NX-01 ordered and awaiting delivery to the Water Walker. What was that ship? What was NX-01?
Doesn't he fly the really small ship?
currently, yeah.
I think you got him a slightly bigger size ship.
Yeah, it was a slightly bigger one. Which one was it?
I don't know if it was quite like a light freighter like you guys had for the Sparrow, but
Yeah, I don't know if there was an intent to like crew him out and give him a couple underlings, or if you still wanted him to be more of a solo operative. Again, totally up
That
to you.
that's up to him. But let me boot up my Master Technician's Guide right here.
The NX-01, I do
It was just
apologize. Is that
it's
the
just the name of
ship
a
that
ship.
you were waiting for? I believe it was on the Matokai planet. Maybe it was Vol. I think it was Matokai. It's where Varuk had turned one of the bad guys into a monkey.
Oh, that was wherever the cat people live.
Yeah, that's Vol.
Vol.
Yeah, that was
No,
there.
I believe that ship ended up being the Baintel Group Strike Force Minret.
Okay, perfect. That's what I was alluding to. I feel like that might have been the ship.
Oh, no.
that
He
you're
actually
waiting
bought
for
one like
delivery.
literally last session.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I have this much for. Hey, you want a bigger ship? Here you go.
I
And then you
don't
guys
know
agreed on
if
a
your
price.
notes, let me clarify. I don't know if your notes, when it says NX01 waiting for delivery, I don't know if that refers to the Minrit or the newly purchased ship. I'm
The
just
newly
speculating.
purchased ship.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what it was
Yeah.
because it was one of those that he could still do stuff by himself.
Yeah.
I think it was a starfighter, but I'm not sure because
I
I
feel
don't
like it
remember.
was leaning toward, because he also did like a little bit of, I don't want to say smuggling, but he did carry cargo and stuff. So I know that's something I think you wanted to enhance or expand for him in some
Yeah, I
fashion.
mean it was still it was a single pilot ship because he mentioned that just he wants to be one pilot,
Hmm.
but it wasn't huge. I didn't buy him a large ship. I think I
Yeah.
bought him a medium single pilot, that could have a pilot or a gunner, but it's going to be him. I think I bought him a starfighter because just 10,000 cubics, which was kind of a throwaway.
Okay. And that's medium size?
Yeah, it's medium.
Okay.
It's medium size. It's a lot bigger than his light fighter that he has now.
Yeah. That is enough for me to go off of to be able to track down the specs and get that all facilitated and stocked and decked out. So thank you for clarifying that. With
Yeah,
that being
that's on
said,
page 115 of the Master Technician's Guide.
I'm just going to put that in my notes because it'll be quicker to find. 115 MTG. The binary star. The primary contact is Krell Bargatol, a Matokai.
Right.
That is the source of the message that you are receiving.
Oh, that's right. Barkatol. What's Barkatol one?
It's a message that requests, and the message is text-based. They're not sure how much of a priority it might be. They're requesting a video conference or voice. Essentially, they just want to talk live at your convenience.
Well, bring him up on the extranet or whatever it's called.
But not an agent network.
Greetings, Commodore.
How can I help you, Captain?
Well, as we were getting closer to our patrol zone of the Ariadi Passage, we received a very strange communique from the planet Almari.
Okay.
It talks about recognizing our signal, our ship signature as being part of the Baintail group, and making contact with some kind of desert lord. There was
All right.
talk about problems they're having, about prophecies being fulfilled, and it was a lot of gibberish. There was a
I
sense of
know.
urgency. They could be in trouble. We offered assistance, but they keep referencing this desert lord.
That would be Varuk. He is
The ukulele
well,
player?
the ukulele player. Yes, the He is the desert lord of that planet. I'm not going to get into details. Please don't ask.
How does that happen? Please give the details.
Maybe over dinner sometime, but not right now. But if they are in trouble, we will head that way and look into it.
Very well, Commodore. Message has been sent then. If there is nothing else, we will continue about our patrol.
Very good. Toan out. And then Toan cuts comms and immediately pings Varuk.
Varuk, what are you up to aboard the Water Walker?
Nothing much, just picking my nose.
Just picking my nose. Damn it.
Which one? No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
The Dendu don't have multiple noses.
Well, suppose I see the message and I go to the cockpit, I guess. I suppose.
we need a ground vehicle. What do y'all think?
Your mom's a ground vehicle.
Damn it.
Love you too, buddy.
I have my
Right there.
Uh,
An armored transport's only 110,000 cubits.
oh, that's not bad. There you go.
I have my trusty hoverboard, guys. It's cool. It's cool.
If you guys want to look into that, it's page 94 of the Master's Technician's Guide. Something to get us around on planet.
It could be useful. Indeed.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, yeah, I'll ping Varuk again because Toan was. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there?
As you keep continuing to ping, you hear the doors open up to the cockpit / command room, and Varuk arrives.
It seems I just got a message that your desert people, Mr. Desert Lord, are all in trouble and they're requesting aid. Shall we head that way immediately?
You know, probably should. Probably should.
Brian, page 22, Master
I'm
Technician.
gonna cast extended perception.
Extended perception.
Yeah, extended perception. I wanna view the lady that I left in charge, pretty much.
I'm just reading through the details here. All right, so you see there are a pair. You recognize the desert garb. They are on the surface, they're not underground. They are standing next to a large antenna device hovered around the console. She is speaking to her companion. Hopefully, our Lord will return soon. He must know about the prophecies, and we've got to do something to protect the moisture evaporators. The loss of life that we've incurred is minimal for now, but if those creatures aren't stopped, since they're drawn to the power, it'll only be a matter of time before all of that technology we got from the humans is rendered useless. And her companion says, yes, but who knows where our Lord is in space and how long it'll take to get here.
I'll cut the spell. I'll let Torfu know that we kind of do need to go. It's fairly urgent.
Tofu will cue in the details into the ship to take off, and off we are. Off we go.
From your current location, it will take.
We'll head towards Warren Jaws
Ooh.
and just take the. Then we'll take the
Bloop
travel
over.
path. Yeah.
Well, Lauren Jaw is definitely off of the path. But actually, you have taken that route before. It's not on one of the arcs, but you've traveled from roughly this area of space to Almari before. Many, many moons ago. It was the first passage you took.
Mm-hmm.
Where you guys found Max? Or kind of near there.
No, I think we found Max when we were after Almari.
It was the space
think-
station, the Rift.
I think we
Pulp
went to the
Ceros.
Rift and we
Yeah,
found you over
'cause
here.
Max definitely bought a room at the space
Pulp
station.
Ceros.
Oh, that's
Also,
right.
the space station is where you guys encountered Top Hat Guy, who
Yeah,
is
fuck that
Oh,
your great friend
Top
and
hat
ally.
guy. And I was the only one that was like, you know what? This is fishy as fuck. Fuck that, and walked away.
well, it wasn't wrong.
Right?
All right. Heads up, I have just received notice. My grocery delivery is 11 minutes away. It looks like
Yeah,
we
I
will
just got
have
pinged.
a quick early break, but I'm going to stretch it out because I don't have to run out there 10 minutes early. So that being said, since you've got a little bit of time before you get to Almari, I would like to know if anybody has a special thing they're working on,
I'm
communications being sent out, anything. Yeah, go
going
ahead.
to send a message to the binary star in relation to one of the priority missions that I have assigned priority. And without getting involved, I want them to investigate the Action Forged and give me any these Action Forged extremists and give me any information possible.
Ah, so that one would be in relation to the mission 6.
Correct.
All right, I'm just making some notes here.
Not often I assign them a mission, but I'm assigning a mission.
So kind of to verify or clarify what's going on. That will give them a jump to travel along that Ariadne passage on the way to toward Dendusar. So they can arrive there in advance and then wait for you to arrive. Or no, Dendusar is actually on the Silrain arc. But it's
Yeah.
close enough. Like if they go around over by Arvo, they can hop over to the other galactic arm there, the spiral arm. So yeah, they can definitely make their way in that direction and see what they can find for you. How much discretion should be applied? They are good at using intimidation and force, not so much subterfuge, but they can definitely lift people up by their feet and shake out their lunch money if that is what you desire. Eh? Have I been cut off? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, no, I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. Torfu might have had an internet hiccup again.
I can also hear you, just to confirm.
Okay, good.
I can't hear Joe.
Wait, like actually, or are you fucking with me?
No, I'm fucking with you.
Okay, good.
Crazy.
I'm like, just stay quiet, make them ask.
I'm sorry. I ended up getting a knock on the door myself.
Aha. Door knocking. Delivery.
But
8
yeah,
minutes away.
I don't assign them the mission. I just want them to look into the group to see what we're getting into.
Of course, yeah. So what they respond with is their primary mode of operation is more about intimidation and force, physical action. Do you want more subterfuge in this information gathering, or do they have permission to, as I said, hold people up by their feet and shake out their lunch money?
I want subterfuge at this point, but if these guys are extremists, you are authorized to use force in order to save people.
Then,
Use your best judgment.
aha. Yes, we shall. Thank
Inspiring
you
no
for,
confidence ever.
Thank you for granting us a measure of autonomy in this request. It shall be done.
I didn't know the binary star was the bloodthirsty one.
So is the galaxy moving clockwise or counterclockwise?
That's a good question. I'm not a scientist. I just play one on TV.
Okay.
I think that it goes counterclockwise.
Sure.
It
I think it depends on which side of the galaxy you're on.
There's no
Does it?
real orientation. If I remember correctly, it's more of an angular momentum, and we're heading right for Andromeda. Just so you know.
Oh, but the galaxy does spin. That's what creates the arms and stuff. That's why I said counterclockwise, because it kind of looks like a spiral that goes inward.
Joe technically is correct. If you're looking down at this like a 2D map,
Right.
and you
Which we are now.
right, and you were on the side that you're viewing, it could spin clockwise for you. However, if you fly to the other side on a Z formation rather than X and Y, technically it would go in reverse.
So we have to determine what's up.
Kinda.
Nothing much. What's up with you?
This is this is a good example right here of how we look at things versus they actually move.
I've seen it done before.
So I was told, because I shared that on Facebook, I was told that was disproven. For as much as it is intuitive and like, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense, I was told that it was disproven somehow, some way. Because I loved that video when I saw it. I was like, dude, that is such a cool way to think about it, because it does make sense. Like if the star is being pulled and we're being pulled, we'd be a little bit behind, also caught in its velocity, also spinning behind. So it is intuitive. It does make sense. For whatever reason, and I don't have the source that disproves it, but a friend of mine was like, oh yeah, I saw that a while ago. It was disproven. And I was like, oh, well, that makes me sad, because I thought it was like a revelation, and I thought it was cool.
Well, it's not I didn't think it was a revelation. I just thought it was. I thought it was accurate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
In no way can I disprove it. Like, but yeah, that's like, so that represents the solar system, but on a larger scale, it would represent the galaxy as a whole, with the core moving in the vast, in the black, and the spiral arms kind of going out. It wouldn't be flat. That doesn't make sense. But alas, Brian makes an incredible point that, yeah, it depends on which up or down you're on. For all intents and purposes, let's assume that we're looking at things top down here on the map as the primary view. So I'm going to say the galaxy, from our perspective, most of the time is going to look like it's going counterclockwise.
Fair enough.
So yeah, that does mean hypothetically, even if it's like a negligible amount, it would be quicker to go from Almari to Dendusar than it would be to go from Almari to Sol, because you'd be going against the grain, as it were. Or would it be? I don't know. I'm too sober for this discussion. Anything else that you guys would like to explore, communicate on your way to Almari?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish reading the books they gave me that I never finished reading.
Can you please specify for me said books?
That one guy snuck into the ship that one time.
Yes,
He
he
left 3
did.
books. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, you have not. I don't know if you've touched those books since they were
I
given, but I guess now is a good
believe
time to brush
I read
up on
the
your
one.
desert lordship lore.
Yeah, I believe I read the one that was translating ciphers. I think.
Um, is there any particular concept or aspect of culture, anything like what is your priority in your reading, or are you just going like textbook cover to cover? How are you approaching
Yeah,
that?
just gonna go cover to cover.
Okay. There will be initially a lot of their kind of prehistory lore. Um, a lot of begatting is going on, kind of like the Bible. There's like whole chapters of so and so begat and so begat and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, like tracing family lineage. So there is plenty of that. There is a little bit about how eventually they found that they could utilize existing cave networks below the surface and locating different, while they don't know the origins thereof, locating different points where they meet the surface, different hubs underneath the ground. Um, they're referred to by the normal planet people as the desert people because it's a desert planet and the people come out of the wilderness instead of civilized areas. But most of their recent history has actually been them living underground, more of a cave life than a living on the surface type, if that makes sense.
Makes sense if they're deserts.
Yeah. Um, all right. Well, I am going to allow you guys to contemplate that further, decide your approach and stuff,
I
consider
know what Towan will
downtime
do
activity. But
on the
I'm
way
going to put
there.
this here. I do have to cut us to break, though, because my groceries are imminently arriving.
Oh, good. I did want to drink.
Okay, cool. So yeah, quick break, everybody. Let's meet back here sooner than later. Party on.
Right.
I have returned. Thank you for your patience.
Don't forget to put away your ice cream.
What's funny about that is I was feeling a little bit of a sweet tooth, and I got ice cream for the first time in months. So
That's kind of hilarious. I just said that because we always get ice cream, and every once in a while we'll set our groceries down and be like, "Ah, do we really have to put anything away right now, or can we wait?" It's like, no, we have ice cream. We got to put it away.
If you could cease your spying on my private activity, that would be great.
You remember my milk? It was about to spoil. All right. Did you catch what Tolan was going to do on the way here?
I did not. I apologize. Please
I
restate.
put it in chat there.
Oh. Very good.
I also message non-message.
Hey, man. I also choose that guy's dead wife.
Get off my Kool-Aid. In space parlance, you have been left on red.
Mm-hmm.
But you know where to find
She don't
her.
want to talk to you.
Well, I mean, in her defense, she's a busy gal. So, as you will recall from your previous visit, or perhaps you won't recall, I will reiterate. The main landing port area does include the bar at which Alana Waterwalker works, amongst a handful of shops, places to stay, places to eat. It is mostly a functional place for kind of a central hub for workers, so there's a lot of focus on tools and vehicle repair, things of that nature. Not a lot of interplanetary visitors come here. Usually if you go there, it is to live and to work in a bit of perpetuity. So it is more about accommodating the locals by far than it is a tourist location like, say, the space station. But there are a variety of species here, a few sites. The location that was provided previously, where you had met the desert folk, was near a house of ill repute, if you will, kind of on the outer fringes of the spaceport. You will be arriving late, so you are welcome to seek nighttime activity. You could head straight out there if you wanted. You can linger here. You can get back on the ship and head to Vol instead if you want. It is all up to you.
We'll park the ship we'll dock the ship, and then we'll just use the and then we'll just shuttle to wherever we need to be, or we'll use this the Centennial Sparrow if we have to.
For places near the establishment, for a mere 10 cubiles, you can shuttle the group to nearby places or within the settlement.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
needed.
pay that. Done and done. Paid.
All right.
Rosin needs a drink.
Ah.
Well, I happen to know a bar.
This is my surprised
there's,
face.
there's a couple of places here I want to touch on. Because I have been donating profits to the orphanage. We're going to stop by there, check on them.
Did you set up an orphanage here on Almari?
We have come for more children.
Remember, this is where we picked up the Vol girl that was wild?
Yes.
And then I took
But
her
I
back to
believe
Vol.
that there was a sponsorship of an orphanage not on this planet. But I might be wrong about that. You are welcome to correct me if you have notes that suggest otherwise.
Yeah,
I had thought that
I
your
have notes.
investment
Hold on.
was elsewhere.
No, I wasn't starting an orphanage. I was starting all kinds of orphanages. I wasn't starting orphanages. I was funding it.
They're gonna call it the Minotaur.
Kind of donation. Hold on. Where is the Palmer Group layout of the BMG? That's where I had it noted. Change that note.
Do you mean like the top
one where
view
I
of
put
the
in
ship
the-
itself, or there was a handout that talked about? Let me see if I can track down.
Ah, there it is. Intel Mercenary Group Palmer Tech Breakdown. Now I put
Yes.
percentages in there, and then at the bottom, if you'll notice, like 2.5% of profit goes to charity, and the charities that are so far listed are the Rewilding Project of Walnut Territories and the Planet Amari's orphanage, Chemina Estera.
The Lost
Or
Stars.
Lost.
There it is. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Very well. High five. Free inspiration to Toad. Following up on that. That's awesome. So
Yay.
the woman that runs the orphanage is an elderly Kesh woman. They are the gray people, hairless. They, of course, know what it's like to be lost, and so it's kind of fitting that they would assist. There are not a lot of children here. There was recently an accident at one of the mining outposts. There were a couple families that had been torn asunder thereof. So they have a few new kids there. Since your last visit here, things have vastly improved. You can tell
I'll buy
that
a big box of
first
candy on the way there.
Oh, how nice. The first focus given was in improving the day-to-day living situation. So you will see they've got new bunk beds in there, new bedding, new toiletries and plumbing. Whereas before it looked very ragged and run down. From what you can tell of the settlement, it looks like almost like this is a higher star hotel for VIP visitors than an orphanage. There's that much contrast compared to the rest of which you've observed. So they're definitely using that portion that you're spending on from your spoils very well for the comfort of the children. It doesn't look like that the administrator is skimming off the books and becoming rich herself. She wears a very simple robe. And your visit is a total surprise. You didn't announce that you were coming first. There was no time to, kind of put up a facade and make appearances that things are as you intend. It looks like a very sincere, heartfelt attempt to improve the lives of those lost stars. There are a couple of children there who will recognize you from your previous visit. There are a few who are a little bit intimidated by the spacefaring cat man. But as soon as you bust out the candies, that all fades away. You're everyone's best friend. It's Christmas morning and you're Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
The joy of the children, as you catch a glimpse on the side, brings a little bit of a tear to the Kesh woman's eye. Again, she's a little bit elderly, But just to add on to that sincerity of her care for them, you can tell that she is touched by an angel.
I walk up to Toa and say, I got the van parked out back.
God damn it.
He's gonna lightly pop him in the back of the head. Behave. Go get a hold of your desert lord people.
Right. All right. Right.
I'll walk up to the cash woman. See, you polished the place up a bit.
Oh, but of course, sir. Your most charitable donations have vastly improved the lives of these children. While their pains cannot be forgotten, of course, they live better than most residents, I can say, on the entire planet.
Hmm.
It is of great thanks to you that hope has been reawakened. We have scheduled for arrangement of hiring a teacher from off planet and starting education here. Our library is very meager, mostly contains folk tales, fiction tales. If there's one thing that these children lack is the opportunity for education. So we've made that our next priority now that they've been made more comfortable. Their daily life gives them a little bit of a beacon of hope.
Let me give you the contact info of a man named Vimero. The Baintel mercenary group has coincided and collectively started helping his hospital and colleges to work together, and I think we can help solve that issue. And I give her Vimero's contact info.
You continue to bless us with your great charity. It is certainly more than we could ask for. But I can tell you, you are making a significant adjustment to their present and future lives.
On that note, we have the Baintel mercenary group. We have a scholarship fund. It's a Vol scholarship fund, but Vol aren't the only ones we'll be going through there. So have them apply here and here when they get to college levels. And, he'll give her the information needed. And if you look into the Baintel Mercenary Palmer Tech breakdown, under that, number 13 docket.
Juve. Vol Scholarship Fund. Just to clarify, if these children are adopted, will that opportunity persist regardless of their new family, whether they stay on planet or leave, whether they're adopted by a well-to-do family or working class? Is this something that any of the lost souls that pass through our doors will have this special opportunity?
Any that apply to it will be heavily considered. We will, of course, be leaning more towards people who don't have opportunity than people that do, for obvious reasons.
Oh, but of course.
But it's open for anyone that has an interest in science and technologies. And the Palmer Technologies from Earth has assisted us with this, and anyone that graduates from this scholarship may find themselves working either for us or them.
These are incredible opportunities, and to see that there's no bias placed on species, that you are working with both the humans and the Eldori and the Vol. It's just that much more inspiring. And she starts to tear up and cuts herself off, shakes her head and holds up her hand apologetically as she gathers herself.
And her friendly little pat. There.
Oh, it's just so wonderful. Especially after all these poor children have been through.
Unfortunately, this isn't the only place that it happens. Just happy to help. Feel special kinship to Almari. This is the place I kind of got started. Went from being just a pilot to who I am today.
If there are other institutions such as ours, of course, we are very, very small, very humble here. But if you create other such establishments, I'd be very keen on having a network of communication open where we might share ideas, resources, therapy procedures, etc.
Now that is an interesting thought. Been many places I've gone to that has been raided by pirates, and he kind of waves his hand in the air, and many other things.
In a wide galaxy, while there's opportunity for greatness and beauty, there's also great opportunity for darkness.
I'll have to run that by Max. A mercenary group probably wouldn't be the best source of main progress for a string of orphanages, simply because by the very nature of being a mercenary, we're making orphans. And he kind of eyes her a little bit.
She does a little bit of a clutching of the pearls, kind of waves her hand at you. Oh, but we know your intentions are sound. Perhaps you might consider rebranding yourself.
Maybe in the future, but to get this off the ground, I will talk to Maxwell Palmer about it. As Palmer Technologies also does a lot of charities.
You were in
Sorry, I
touch
got back.
with the man who was, as I read, the human man, frozen in time, connected
yes,
to the technology company.
He founded it, if I'm not mistaken. Would you like to meet him?
Oh goodness,
I'm
I couldn't
back.
handle. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back, Fred.
I certainly could not request to meet with such a man of popularity. Just to
It'll be
know that
nothing.
he's involved is
And while
simply
she's
uplifting.
talking and trying to, you know, back off of that, I'm just gonna send Max a message on Not Agent. Hey, I'm at the orphanage. Come by, would you?
Yeah, I'll be right there. And I stop whatever I'm doing and sit down. If I'm working on tools, I set them down. If I don't know where I am at the moment, but whatever I'm doing, I just stop, leave everything kind of neat on whatever I'm doing, and then just walk away too.
You'll be in the colony area. Everybody will have an opportunity, unless they very specifically want to stay on board the ship. I'll assume that everybody's kind of taken in the sights, eyeballing the little shops and kiosks and such.
Oh, whatever the
Um,
nearest restaurant was, because Max
yeah.
is a foodie.
Okay. Sounds like the bar visit. Of course, Brazen will head
Yep.
straight there. Maybe he'll meet you guys there together after you visit the orphanage.
Yeah. Palmer would have been all about trying to find like little food stands or something like that, with that the locals seem to gather right around because they're probably not poisoning people.
Oh, probably not.
Like if they keep lining up and that kiosk got a big crowd, that's where I'm gonna go get my food, and we'll figure out what the hell is good on Almari. But yeah, the minute I get the message, I'll just take whatever I purchased for food and just keep eating it and go.
All right. So, very quickly, you will not get much further in your conversation when Max enters. And this being, again, Max's first visit here, you'll see you expected the orphanage to be like Charles Dickens style. Please, sir, may I have some more? But coming into the place, and the outside continues to kind of verify that presumption. But as you come in through the doors, it's like coming into a totally different place. You can see recent renovations. You can see off to the side the dormitory area where they have very shiny new beds, fresh bedding and such. The kids are wearing clothing that is new. It's not rags and dirty. They appear to be well kept. They're all kind of gathered around where you see Toan talking to a very tall and thin elderly Kesh woman. The Kesh, again, are the gray people, hairless, etc. And you see them engage in conversation while the children are all kind of giggling together, eating
Walk over.
sweets.
Hi,
Sweets.
Toan, I'm sorry. I made here as quick as I could. I look at the lady and just say, like, do you have a trash can? I didn't know where to throw this away. And he's holding the wrapper from whatever he was eating.
Yes, of course, sir, right over, and she tilts her head, and then she looks between Toan and Max, and Toan and Max, and she
And I
gives
Toan,
a
I
bow
go
with
to
the
the trash
head.
can and
Her posture stiffens a little bit. She says, "My goodness, Mr. Palmer," and she kind of whispers to the side,
oh Lord,
"You are serious."
I'm so sorry. It has honestly been a few millennia since someone has referred to me as Mr. Palmer. Even unless there's an absolute need to, like a board meeting, Max is fine.
Of course, Mr. Palmer, of course. Mr. Banetail here was, well, we were discussing his charitable donations and
Oh wow, dude, are you
perhaps
responsible for
further
all of this? This looks amazing.
expansions. She nods enthusiastically. Mr.
Yeah, total
Banetail has
pipe up.
greatly improved the lives of these lost stars.
When Varuk, Cora, and myself were running together, this was our first stop after a, let's just say, unforgettable meeting aboard a certain ship. That
Okay.
that looks now a whole lot better without being on fire. Yeah.
See that comment you made on the place where we were meeting the hot red chicks, which he still has glossed over because he doesn't consider the two guards that were next to the lady men. He just still thinks they were like hot, or like really, maybe
Effeminate,
burly,
yeah.
Right.
effeminate women.
But
Well, she is rather mannish.
this was our first stop.
Okay.
And the formation of the BMG kind of started here.
You'll
Nice.
remember.
And you guys have been helping. Wait, is this where I sent the water things?
Yes.
This is the planet, yes.
Okay.
That is something you
just
would be aware
turns
of en route.
because he's
but
referring to their entire filtration system as the water things.
the water
Yeah,
things
it's not-
went to the desert folk. So that is
not
separate
this
from
orphanage,
the...
but but the people that Varuk are contacting now are the ones that the water technology went to.
You might
But I
remember
help
for
out
a time there were a pair of children on board the Sparrow, a Dendu child
way back
and
in
a
the
Vol
day.
child. This is
Yeah.
where they were found.
Oh wow! So many things are clicking into place for me now.
Right. So I wanted to run something by you, Max.
Yeah, what's up?
And me donating to this orphanage here is just something that's been near and dear to me. But Our Lady here has brought up an interesting concept of a chain of orphanages across this universe, or little galaxy here. And I don't think BMG would be a great namesake, just by the very nature of a mercenary group to support a chain of orphanages, but Palmer Technologies would.
Oh,
And then he'll go on to explain that he already gave her Vimero's contact info and the the Vol Scholarship Fund info and whatnot for the kids that wanted an education.
Yeah, that seems like a great idea. And then we could hold on 1 second. Max pulls out not an agent and deliberately signs into a banking app and just looks at whatever his current balance is. And is it, I'm going to say a goddamn large number would be an accurate assessment.
Yeah, roll a d10 for how many commas you have. I don't care.
For how many commas you got. Yeah, Palmer Technologies.
I'll spend an inspiration from the recap alone today to just not take that, because that's just. Oh, for
Hey,
fuck!
there you go.
You know what?
This could be your personal allowance account. Maybe you're not checking your actual corporate holdings, stocks, and all of that.
4 commas. Okay, 4 commas ain't bad. That's 12 zeros.
You know what? I'll do one more inspiration just because I'm really serious. This.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't even know what
All right,
number
so
that
1, 2.
is. I would have to ask Google, like, what number has 10 commas?
Doing that right now for you.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm curious now. What
Like
number
a
has 10
Googleplex or
commas?
something? I don't even know if that's a real
number-
thing. That's what we called it as kids, Googleplex or something.
A Googleplex is a 1 followed by 100 zeros. A number with 10 commas is a number in the quintillions or octillions range.
Trillions range. Whoa. Needs 30 zeros after it. Oh my god. It really is. I don't have enough money to spend before death.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous amount of money.
No, so that is going to represent your net worth. A lot of it is going to be tied into investments and Palmer Tech stock and a myriad of like sub-holdings, because I'm sure Palmer Tech has invested in like a pizza chain or 5, etc.
So I basically put the number in there. If it's, I don't know how many commas, but basically it's 1 decitillion. Or decillion. So there is the 10 commas.
That's
give or take a few non-a-cillion.
Yeah, like he just looks down like so he doesn't show it to anyone, although if Tone were to look over and see his actual bank account, I mean, he's not hiding that. Like, he just looks up over the not an agent and says like, so how many, did you have a business plan already set up, or do you need help with that?
She says, oh no, I simply proposed that if other establishments existed, such as mine, if we created a network of communication among us, we could share techniques for therapy and ideas for enriching their lives, that sort of thing. It really started as a conversation about utilizing the charitable funds toward providing some amount of schooling here for the children now that their basic needs have been met and perhaps even surpassed.
Okay.
She's looking very sheepish now in the company of 2 great men and talking about budgets and stuff. She's getting a little bit uncomfortable with it. You can tell again by her demeanor, Max. I don't know if you caught it, but everything that you see shows sincerity in her efforts in prioritizing the children and their needs, rather than like, an angry large woman who's skimming funds and only spending it on herself. Right. Yeah.
So
what I'm thinking, Max, is a Palmer-funded intra-network system of schools for orphanages to either be built in or brought to, if they want to do like a ship, various orphanages across the galaxy.
Oh, so it would help acclimate some children to life aboard a starship from an early age. We'd have to make sure they get... please, if I use the wrong term, I just want to make sure I'm trying to explain the concept correctly as he's looking at the lady. Because I don't know if there's a term for this in this day and age that I may have missed in my orientation. we'd have to make sure any of the spacefaring, potentially out of a solar year, if they spent more than 50% of their time on a spaceship, we'd have to make sure that the gravity was strong enough to simulate real gravity, or we'd have to have them rotated out to a planet. Like maybe they could experience travel and schooling on different worlds, so that could help with international or interplanetary inclusiveness and making sure you don't turn like bigoted people and stuff. Mainly I'm concerned about bone density, but I imagine in the last 2 millennia you guys have solved a lot of those problems. So it's a minor concern, really.
Prior to your arrival, she very specifically mentioned how great it was that the Banetail group was already sourcing to humans to Vol to the Eldori collectively, not just being not even bigoted, just showing favoritism toward any species. Like it's been very welcoming under the whole umbrella of sentience. So
yeah.
she's glowing a little bit as you are just arriving on the scene, not having been privy to that previous conversation. You're reiterating and reinforcing already what has been kind of alluded to.
Okay, give me 1 second. I need to make a call. And he does it right in front of him. He doesn't walk away or do anything. He just hits a button and tries to call either one of the couple.
You get a chorus of dual voices. Mr. Palmer.
Hi. Are you familiar with the planet Almari?
Yes, and they begin to rattle off specs about the average rainfall being very low and the gravitational being 0.97 that of Earth, and et cetera, et cetera. They start rattling off scientific facts about Almari.
Fantastic. I'm standing there right now.
As we can verify.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I saw the orphanage sign, but I didn't catch the name of the orphanage.
It is the Lost Stars.
The Lost Stars? That's a great name.
It's actually it's Camina Asteria. I will copy paste that into the chat for you.
Okay. Could you do me a favor? And does Palmer Tech have any orphanages or philanthropic interest in this general area? Because I realize I may not have. We went over a lot of documents. I don't remember seeing an organization that we had under our umbrella.
Thus far, Palmer Tech's only involvement with the planet Almari is a recent shipment of some moisture evaporators sent to assist with some of the native residents of the planet. Out of game, you'll remember, yes, Palmer Tech did in fact send water technology to Farouk's
I remember
people.
that. And it's here and apparently doing okay. I'll check in on that later.
It's not doing okay, but that's why you're here. Anyway, continue.
He doesn't know that. He still just kind of like missed that part of the conversation. Could you do me a favor and work with the... and if you post it in the chat, I just need to scroll down to that. Oh, you put it in the Roll20 chat. I'm so sorry.
That's right.
The Camina Asteria, I guess it translates to Lost Stars?
Yes, it is an orphanage established 42 years ago.
Wow. Could you get into my personal account and make a donation in the name of myself and Palmer Tech? 10 billion cubles should be fine.
The Kesh woman faints and falls to the floor.
Oh, it'll catch her.
Roll for me.
You
just
got
to see if you have the reflexes here.
Is it a deck save or?
I was gonna make it an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
I'm willing to bet he catches her at that point.
With flair and
you, buddy.
style, you're able to catch her before
you saw it coming.
she hits the ground.
Max, more specifically, this was for the building of schools in education and maybe educational ships for field trips and space acclimation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch that?
Currently,
What he said?
the BMG currently just has a percentage of profits that just get funneled directly here.
Right.
So
Well,
it's
it has
kind
a
of set up
percentage
with that.
of profits that gets funneled directly to charities, and then charities, it gets split between charities. This just happens to be one of them.
Yeah.
Did the two of you catch what he said?
The
Damn
two
it!
of
I
who?
almost said, "Oh hey," I almost said, "Oh hey again," but I forgot I wasn't playing Richard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could you?
yes. They will have. I was like, the two of whom? Who are you talking about? Because one of them just fainted. But yes, you still have your agent open, and your doctor and his wife are still listening and present.
Okay. And I am so sorry if I have pricing out of whack. With the ships they want to build and other orphanages they'd like to establish so that there's a communication network, what I'd like to do is test our quantum communication network with the orphanages as part of that project.
Of course, it will take some time to assess the cost, the labor, the materials. We will also want to establish which planet or planets will have the first construction.
Sure.
All of such can
before any
be a
primary
project started
constructions,
at your word.
before any primary constructions and projects should get going, I would suggest just hiring a group of teachers to go to a string of orphanages to begin education purposes for these young souls.
I'm fine with sending some here to get started. Uh,
Here and
uh,
others, yeah.
um, my next question is, do you think 10 billion was enough to get this off the ground?
Off the ground, yes,
It
probably
is
well funded and
absolutely a proper, rough starting budget to be available for such a venture.
Okay.
There are
Because
a
I know I
number
have
of
roughly a decillion. Would 100 billion be better?
let's
well, at that point you're
rein
just throwing
in
money at the
getting
problem.
excessive. Um,
That is kind of what
we
I do
will want to
sometimes.
review. There are a number of potential candidates. There are, of course, throughout the galaxy, many such establishments, as planet Earth has a few such establishments within a major city.
Oh,
So
and
there is
I want this.
a
I want
massive
this woman
list of
here.
potential.
I want this woman here overseeing the orphanages.
We're going to need
Do
to make
you
sure that
refer
any.
to Lal, the Kesh woman who was herself a former lost star?
Yes.
Oh, that explains. Okay. Um, if you find that she lacks any financial or business planning knowledge, could you send specialized teachers to teach her those things?
It shall be included as a priority.
Okay, good.
Thank you much.
I'm going to let you guys get back to your day. Thanks for answering my call. I don't know what time it is there, so.
I'm going to turn to one of the kids. Hey, is there a fainting
And then
couch or
he'll thank them
something?
in the call, basically.
There
I like
are
how Max basically went in and was like, I can give you, I'm basically Elon Musk, but I'll just give you like a penny or two. Does that work? Yeah, penny works. Yeah, okay, cool.
some
Because that
pocket
is
change
basically it.
Yeah.
for
Is there
you
there-
destitute souls. Let me shake out my pocket here. Here's some lint and a few pennies for you. Yes. Ooh, a
Because it's
nickel.
even worse
Catch
than
that one.
it's worse than a penny. Because if you take the scale down from like $1 to a penny, I didn't even give her that. I gave her like shavings of a
yeah,
penny.
fractions.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like in Ender's game when he has the kid go into his account because Ender's been alive for hundreds of years because of star travel and relativity and stuff. He's like,
Yep.
if you just gave me a fraction of a percentage, I'd be able to live happily the rest of my life. And I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, it was a whole exchange. Ender's like, yeah, whatever, money.
whatever. So I turned to a kid. Is there a couch or a bed somewhere?
The kid giggles and points right behind you, silly. And you realize you're standing in kind of a conference area that has lots of couches and chairs.
Oh, Silly me.
They giggle. A couple other kids giggle too.
Could you go fetch me a first aid kit?
Two of the
Yeah,
kids
I'll
get up
go sit her
and
down.
look at each other and race competitively as they go to a side room and then come back. Each of them are carrying a first aid kit.
I grab it from Kid B. I don't know. And then open it up. I'll pull out whatever the equivalent of today's society of smelling salts is, and I'll wave it under her nose.
There is an injectable that will, a very, very low dose of adrenaline.
Okay.
Smack her across the face. Percussive medication.
She blinks a couple
Healing.
times, slowly sits up, looks around. Oh my. Apologies. I don't know what happened. Swooning in
Are
my
you
old age.
hydrating? Are you?
You probably fainted at the amount of money that Mr. Palmer over here has. But you have to realize, with compound interest, even if he had just a few cubles in the bank, he's been alive for thousands of years. It gets up there. Anyway,
I can only imagine.
Mr. Palmer has already set in motion a string of orphanages with schools and school ships to be built, as well as teachers to be immediately deployed to this and other orphanages. And I have requested that you lead this organization.
Oh my. I
Oh,
could
I've
I
also
could
made
never
sure that
be
additional.
an administrator.
Yes, you can. Yeah, in fact, I made sure that there are teachers on their way here in case there's any areas of administration that you lack. There'll be people to help train you.
This will, of course, come with a hefty fee for yourself. You can
Oh,
keep,
I
donate, or whatever you'd like.
I am not in need of compensation. I am lifted by
No,
the smiles and laughter, happy life of the children that I serve.
Well, you're going to be compensated anyway. That's just how we roll.
yeah, you get paid. It's a job, not a prison sentence.
But your life is about to change. It's going to get a bit busy. I highly suggest that you try to find someone to replace you here, as you might not be on planet, or if you wish to make this your headquarters, that's up to you. That's between you and Mr. Palmer here.
Oh, I've
Oh,
been here as many
my
years
company
as I
will
can
be in
remember.
touch.
I couldn't see leaving this place.
Oh, then just make
Sure.
it the headquarters. It's fine.
This is all a lot to take in. It feels quite unreal. Words simply aren't enough. And she looks pleadingly between Baintail, Max. Back
Max
and
looks
forth.
uncertain for a
Her
second,
eyes
leans over
very
to
watered.
Baintail, and goes like, "Did I not donate enough money? I mean, I don't want to make her feel like I'm cheating and we're escaping out. Or is it? Are you sure it's enough?"
Yeah, it's fine, buddy. He'll pat his shoulder. Anyway, with the intent of coming here and absolutely changing your life for the better, me and Mr. Palmer will go ahead and be on our way now. You have yourself a good day, man. he fucking walked out.
So she just a look of kind of shock, and she has a tissue that she's dabbing her eyes with. And then the last scene that you see, she's tilting her head and looking down at the children, enjoying their sweets, and she gets a smile, dabbing her eyes some more. You can
He'll
see
lean over.
the wheels are turning.
He's gonna lean over and say, "Like, do you have a SIM device like me?"
Says, yes, I don't keep it on. Very rarely have to use it, but I have
Turn
one
it on
tucked
real quick.
away. She says, please, well, wait here. And she
No
goes
problem.
to a door, the far end of this kind of lobby area, goes inside, returns shortly. It's a very old model, perhaps the oldest that you yourself have seen. It's like she's coming out with a Nokia
Oh,
compared
respect.
to your
That thing will fucking
iPhone
survive anything.
17.
Yeah.
She Comes out. This still works for most things.
Okay. He just taps his SIM to hers, and his contact information shows up on her SIM.
She
Her Nokia's
nods.
too old. It doesn't work.
Kia.
I can't thank you enough, Mr. Palmer. You
Yeah,
are changing
so
and
my
saving
company-
lives.
No problem. You're the one actually doing the work. I just gave some oomph. So enjoy your oomph. Help kids, pay it forward. I think you're doing a great job. And
Why, I haven't
my
been
company will
oofed
be in
since the
touch.
Reagan administration. I'm sorry. Again,
because there's so much innuendo in
No
that, it's
filter.
unreal.
could use a good oomphing. Anyway,
Yep.
what
It's
are you
kind of like
doing
the girl
later,
at the
Max?
zoo, like, Mommy, the seal sounds like you. What do you mean?
Anyway, if you want to come back
Okay.
and hook up with the overseer, you're welcome to do so. But for now,
Yeah. I'm gonna pass on the hooking up part necessarily. Well, maybe. He will certainly give her the contact information, mention his company will be in touch, and then he walks out, just kind of waving at everybody, going like, "All right, everyone, have a great day." Do. Comes outside and just looks and many spots to one. He'll start following him back to wherever he's going.
I need a favor from Brazen. I need you
Yes.
to pick out who you've been arguing with, starting beef with.
Oh, from that earlier
I'll-
stuff we've been typing? That's fucking great.
I like
Yep.
hearts.
It's the
That's cute.
Yep.
the Green Goblin dude here with the red eyes, who's giving me a dirty look right there. He's
The one
obviously
here on
this one?
racist.
the middle left. Oh, the
The-
middle right.
Yeah, the
Oh,
middle
okay.
right,
Nah.
pointy ears, giving a
Yeah.
scowl.
Yeah, he's got resting bitch face.
Yeah.
He does.
I like the hats of the musicians.
Me too.
Solid.
It's just some
What?
really elderly guy.
One looks like a loofah, and one
Yep.
just looks like a pile of crap.
Yep. Good old desert turd hat.
Jesus.
When you see a facet of culture, you're like, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh.
So, yeah, it appears that one of the smallest patrons of the bar appears to be leering at now one of the largest and most intimidating patrons of the bar in the form of Brazen.
No, someone drank way too much today.
My fist is about to cuff you right here.
Let's throw hands, bitch. Let's go.
A sharp voice cuts the tension. You've got a lot of onlookers. If you'd like to be banned from my establishment, please carry on as you are.
Wait. How many drinks have I had at this point?
You've had time to drink your first and having received your second. You requested the strongest drink. She pulled forth a kind of triangular shaped bottle, looks kind of like a science beaker, very large, like her hand doesn't completely wrap around the mouth of the bottle. And on the inside is
Giggity.
an eel that is swimming, and it kind of pulses, and the liquid itself is yellow, the pulse is blue, and there's kind of a layer of green in between the two, between the pulse and the liquid that the eel is swimming in. And she says, "Are you sure?"
Should I roll to see how well I take it?
You are welcome to
Because I'm
do
definitely drinking it.
That sounds like a yes.
I didn't hear a no in that statement.
Go ahead,
What am I
please,
rolling?
with a Constitution save for your first drink.
Very
I'm
nice.
very excited for you.
You expected it to be, well, you should tell me what you expected it to be. It ends up being a little bit sweet, and you're like, wow, this is like candy. This goes down easy. The
Oh
fire
no.
doesn't hit until it reaches your stomach. Your taste buds are tickled and pleased. Your stomach very much disagrees. And very, very quickly, you feel your veins warming up. As you begin to partake in your second, just a heads up for you, your next con save will be made with disadvantage.
That's
Excellent.
some strong shit.
Yes.
Okay,
But
let's
he yams a big boy.
PM's a big guy.
let's down the second one then.
Ooh.
So, the three bartenders are smiling at you.
You're not sure when the other two showed up, but they all like you.
You didn't realize
I
that
just,
she was triplets until now.
I thought I asked for the strongest drink in the house. Anyhow, if I'm good and shit faced after those two drinks, and that's how much time has gone by.
It'll be
Then
about then that your friends will be appearing. But yes, you have the spotlight.
then I'm gonna continue to talk trash to Mr. Grouchface over there and be like, "Look, pal, I'd squish you, okay? You know what? I might just squish you anyway. We can. Do you want to? I guess outside. I don't know. I might. You know what? I throw a glass at him. The empty glass. I throw the empty glass at him.
The glass is caught in the air. He flips it upside down, puts it on the bar. He looks at her and back at you and slowly shakes his head. He, being a native here, does not want to get kicked out of his favorite bar. You realize that he has been put in his place by the bartender. And if you turn back to look, the three bartenders are looking at you and they say, in an echoing reverberation that kind of hurts your ears and your eyes, that's two.
Well, of course, I'm too drunk to listen. So as I'm going to continue to antagonize, but since Mr. Grouchface didn't want to play, then I might just pick whoever the biggest dude is, and call him a name real quick, or say something about his mother, or his little sister or something, just to rile him up.
So that is going to be the pink thing. That's the best way I can describe it here at the bar. You realize
he
that
does
it
look
has
like Thing.
Almost a serpentine body shape with very small arms, kind of like a salamander. And you realize that the long neck at the bar is only part of his body. The rest of it loops around behind the other four patrons. And he brings himself up to where the top third of his body, like his head, curls so that it's not hitting the ceiling, and then curls down further. And he's looking down at you. And then you feel shock. The heat in your veins intensifies, and your vision fades to dark.
Oh, darn.
Max and Toan, you enter the bar, and you see Toan immediately, your lady love, Dreamweaver.
I
She
think it was
is-
Lady in Red.
Oh, okay. Lady in red. Standing very casually, almost in a sexy pose, but what pose can you imagine her being in, which is not, of course. But with one hand on her hip, her fingertip hovering over the unconscious form of Brosnan, you can see her glove kind of has an electrified pulse going around it that dissipates. She snaps
Wait,
her
is that
fingers.
nanoweave outfit that I sent her?
Indeed.
Yeah, I figured.
She snaps her fingers, and the three dudes with the glasses to her left here in the picture all move
I was
together,
eyeballing them.
grunting very loudly, work together to start dragging Brosnan's form toward the door.
Did we miss something?
I guess. I haven't been
Was he
around
drunk?
Brosnan with his. I mean, I don't see him being passed out for any other reason.
I mean, well, and Max just swivels his head. Yeah, I don't see any Cassie, so probably that.
Someone goes and has a seat at the bar.
Atana casually steps back, allows the three to continue to drag Brosnan out. She saunters behind the bar, swishing her hips and her tail curling up. For you, Toan, very seductive manner. I don't want to speak for Max, but you definitely are like,
He doesn't know this is his affection, but the minute he learns her last name, that'll be a whole nother story.
Oh, yes. And she grabs a rag, starts wiping off the counter. One of the other residents comes up, taps their knuckles on the bar. She starts to fill a wine glass, passes it over. Brosnan, that was very short-lived, but very much awesome and in character. So an inspiration for you for playing up your I go to a bar and start a fight as is part of your background.
Oh shit, that's his background.
Yeah, it's actually part of his thing is every planet we go to, I find the strongest drink.
Nice.
That's wonderful. I
And
look at the three guys.
for the sake of the wanted poster, yeah, that definitely qualifies. Like, it's not exact, but it's parallel enough.
Yeah, certainly on here, you're going to be on a list of people, like, keep an eye on this one if they come back.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to do that because, like, I didn't want to be, like, on the wrong side of the actual law, but on the wrong side of some local peacekeepers, I could probably get away with.
That's fair. And it was the local peacekeepers who drug you out. They definitely will recognize your face. You did
Well, it's hard to
realize you
forget a
were.
beautiful face like this.
Oh, of course. And you did
Absolutely.
note you were the only Matokai in the bar. So you stand out in the way that, well, everybody stands out in some way or another.
As Toan takes his seat, he'll kind of sigh. Did my Matokai employee give you any trouble?
Oh, he's a friend of yours. I should have guessed.
He's an employee of mine.
Well, be a dear and let your employees know that such behavior is not tolerated here. Alas, he will have to earn his way back if he wants to drink here again.
And Toan will place a paw on his heart. On behalf of the Bingtail Mercenary Group, I do apologize.
Am I seeing this interaction between them? Like, walk up, sit down
Yeah,
next to him, or
100%. You've never seen Toan act this way, being all smitten and kind of catering to. She's a very pretty cat lady.
He turns and has this like dumbfounded look on his face.
His demeanor is definitely different from the entire rest of the time you've been working with him.
Oh my God, you like her.
Toan won't respond, but his ears will flicker and maybe turn a light shade of pink.
Are you blushing?
Shut up, Max.
This is fucking great.
What will it be, Mr. Palmer?
Thank you. I'm not sure what my companion did to get in that stage. He points to Brosnan probably making it to the threshold of the doorway. Are they just going to dump him outside?
She purrs and nods with a smirk on her face.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if I had to go pick him up later somewhere.
He'll be out for
I'm
a
kind of
couple
a-
hours.
Oh, okay, great. Well, this gives us plenty of time then. I'm kind of a foodie. I like trying unique things. I'm not necessarily trying to make a scene about anything, but if you have a drink that you think someone from Earth hadn't tried before, I would love to see whatever that is.
Well, I don't recommend this. And she grabs a triangular-shaped beaker-looking thing with an eel swimming in it. She puts a cap on it, cork in the
So that did that to him.
under the bar. She nods.
Yeah, preferably nothing too strong as we got work in the morning.
I'm more interested in
He asked
flavor and experiences. That doesn't really surprise me. He was a circuit fighter.
She nods. She puts a cup up onto the bar. She pours in what looks like just water, just pure liquid. Then she reaches under the bar. She shows you a little tiny pill. Nuprin. Little, yellow, different. She drops it in. The water, without overflowing, like the top of the water, stays completely still, not a ripple. But inside the water expands, and it looks like a black hole, a galaxy being born, particles swirling around, myriad of colors. And then the spin, which at first is very fast, slows down. She says, "You want to finish it before it stops."
Oh, okay. He takes his agent out, takes a picture of it real quick. So like, that's cool. And then picks it up. Is this a swish all at once kind of thing?
She nods.
Downs it. He won't try to swallow all of it immediately. He'll let it sit in it because he wants to taste it on his tongue and the palate and stuff like that before finally swallowing it.
So it is essentially the taste of like every flavor of Skittle and Starburst and everything, but not like the mushed together taste. Like you can taste each individual fruity flavor simultaneously and pick them out like, oh my gosh, blueberry and strawberry, and oh my God, it's all at once, and it's almost overwhelming. But the most savory experience you've had. What was that, Koro? Sorry?
So he did the ratatouille where he mixes the cheese with the berry.
Did they first, amazing. Second, can I buy cases?
First, make Constitution save for me.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And she says, I have these delivered from off-planet. I can give you the distributor's contact information.
Excellent.
Max, you are feeling yourself smile. And not on purpose.
Just involuntary.
Now, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus here or get into deeper, but like, if anybody has been good and stoned, and just can't stop with the cheesy smile. That is what it is. It is involuntary. You feel very light, not necessarily super energetic, just very light and the happiest you've ever felt. You
So,
are
like, maybe the first sign of
incredibly
being
cheery.
relaxed in a long time.
Oh, I'd
Like,
say
super
so.
relaxed.
Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming.
So the little bit, and it is wisdom, not intelligence, on purpose, but your intellect does come into play. For a brief moment, you realize the darkness that has been overtaking you ever so slowly since you've been unfrozen. Part of the lightness you feel is the weight of that lifting. You can only see in this bar, you don't see the angry faces, you don't see threats, you see togetherness, happiness. Your perspective is shifting. You remember what it was like when you first became a space ranger and went out with such hope into the stars, not seeing the darkness, but only light, potential, hope. You are overtaken with positivity. You do realize in that instance, while you don't have the wherewithal to really tackle it right now, you are coming to terms with, oh my gosh, I have been becoming darker and gloomier and aggressive and bloodthirsty. And it's all kind of hitting you at once. But you're happy about it. Maybe happy to have that revelation. Maybe because of all the smiles around you, your cat friend next to you. I mean, not so long ago, you hadn't seen an alien race. You weren't even sure that intelligent life existed elsewhere. But now, you have alien friends. That alien friend of yours, you look over, and it comes over you again like, oh my gosh, he is smitten with the bartender, and it just makes you smile wider. Like, this is such a place of happiness and joy and wonderful.
He's crying, but he's not sobbing, but just there are tears streaming down his face.
Atana looks at Toan, gives a smirk. Think he needed that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's 2,000 years old. Probably needed some sort of pickup.
I can imagine.
I'll just have a regular tea.
Not so adventurous, hmm? Or are you saving your strength for dinner?
Well, I don't drink too much, nor will I do anything psychedelic when I need to do a job the next day. Unlike my companions, apparently.
She scoffs, says, we'll see.
Mm.
She puts a steaming cup before you, already poured, very aromatic. And then she's
How's
whisked
that?
down the bar to assist other customers.
How's the drink?
Are you asking me or are you asking Max?
I'm asking you.
It is really good. It's got an earthy bitterness to it. It is very soothing, kind of calming. Reminds you of, no, cats don't like water. I was going to say a warm bath, but that might not be.
That's actually not true. Certain cats don't like water. Bigger cats absolutely love water. Like tigers, they love to
Big
swim.
fan. Yeah.
Ah, well, then it feels like a nice warm bath. At the same time, under a waterfall. Most waterfalls are very cool. You're kind of getting the best of both worlds there.
Interesting.
It's not intoxicating, but is very calming. Brazen
What's
is typing, currently laying outside the bar.
Varuk doing? He hasn't really said much.
The last thing that was said is you asked him to contact his desert folk. Varuk, how about it? What are you up to, sir?
Oh, I just dipped.
You just dipped?
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go see them. What's the best way to contact someone? Just show up at the door, unannounced.
What I did.
They have many doors on this planet on which to show up unannounced. You have never been brought to one of the entrances to the caverns before. You've never seen the underground. The closest you've gotten is that house of ill repute out of town. With them
Yeah.
not necessarily knowing if you're here, you probably need to make contact with them and set up a rendezvous point of such.
I'll show up at that house then.
Forgive that these look more like daytime shots. It is definitely night.
Oh, you cut out there.
I cut out?
Yeah,
Talking. Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
All right. So forgive that these are daytime shots. It's definitely the evening.
Those guys
Yeah,
are
those
totally
are people.
jealous.
You will be greeted at the door of the house by the madam.
Man, I don't know what these things are. Those are cool.
They're sexy helmets.
Little sexy helmets. But
Little sexy helmets.
They provide
I
intrigue.
think
That wins.
I was thinking like Android or some shit, but all right.
Oh no, you can see they're definitely biological forms
Trooper
underneath them.
bodyguards.
One of them even
I
has
gotcha.
the face showing through. Rare to see a human on this planet. There are a couple. The
They've got
madam.
extra air conditioning bits hooked onto the inside.
Oh, they're making it from
yeah.
Arizona. That's fine.
Yeah, keep the body cool.
Oh, that right there just looks like fucking down the street.
Oh, on the left there, the house there? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking yeah, you're in Texas now. You know what I mean?
Don't call me names.
Uh,
Anyway, so the
All right, Shirley.
red-haired lady, you will recognize her because you've been here before. You actually helped these ladies against bandits that were the desert folk that were raiding. And
Yeah.
in getting the final blow on their leader, you became the new desert lord. And
Yeah. Wonder who did all the other damage.
I don't want to talk about it. Varuk is the
Thank God
desert
he's not
lord. It
bitter.
was settled. Now, question for you. Are you in your normal form of Varuk? Or are you hiding your identity? Are you taking on an entirely different form? I ask because you do it regularly, so I want to establish that first.
There's no need to change form here.
So she places very smoothly, holding her hands behind her back, gives you a slight bow. Welcome, sir, to our establishment. How might we please you? And then she cocks her head and she says, wait, you are Varuk.
Yeah, no need for the formalities. We're all friends.
She claps her hands. You see the other ladies sliding up next to her. There's an Eldori woman, a human. You can actually see the tentacles of one of those sexy helmeted ladies. Sorry, what are they called? Larima?
Ah, yeah, tentacles. Yeah.
Yep. so you know that one of them is a Dindu woman. She says, "Pleasure to see you again, sir. Certainly this establishment would not be standing without your previous visit. All pleasures of the house to be offered are yours, free of charge." She smiles seductively.
Yeah, it's not what I'm here for, though. Your own business.
Oftentimes, that's what people say when they visit. I assure you, your secrets will be kept. No need to be bashful, dear sir.
No, really. I got a call from you guys saying the water things were
Oh,
being
if I
attacked.
might clarify, the call didn't come from the House of Ill Repute. It came from your desert people. This is just where you had first or previously met them,
Yeah, but
was
she's
what
my
he specific.
contact, though. That's why. So I go through her to talk to them.
Oh, okay.
How's that works?
I
I
vaguely remember
totally,
them
yeah,
setting that up.
I totally mixed that up. When you said she, I just, in my mind, was like, yes, the desert people have she's. She says, "Ah, you wish to put in a call?
Yeah, yeah.
And what would you like your message to include?"
Just let them know we've arrived. I suppose.
She tilts her head and nods with a very slight bow. She claps her hands. The other ladies disperse. She says, "Please, come in, make yourself comfortable."
I
On
just
the inside, there are potted plants that are palm fronds. They're very colorful cushions. No chairs or couches. They're all kind of like beanbag chairs. Space beanbag chairs.
It's beanbag. Memory foam.
Yeah. They will
You can have an app
conform
on your
to
not
your
an agent
shape.
and it'll conform to your ass and then push of a button.
She goes behind a little bar. You can see that there's a terminal there, holographic display. She goes over, types a little bit. You hear some beeping. She types a little bit more. You hear some beeping. She types a little bit more. Then she comes around from behind the desk and smiles and says, "When the suns rise, you will be met in the east.
jeez. All right.
How might we accommodate you until then,
Um,
fine sir?"
it's no need. We have our
It's a
ship here.
trap.
We'll just
It's
yeah.
a trap.
Only a little peril.
I must insist, as we certainly owe you some hospitality after your very valiant efforts in defending us. We have not yet had the opportunity to properly show you our gratitude.
Yeah. What's that? And I point at the wall, right? And while she's turning around, I'm gonna cast portal.
Fucking coward.
And where are you
Ah.
portaling to, good sir?
Just towards the ship. Just get close, like 500 feet away from that building.
All right. You hear an
Ah.
echo. "We will thank you someday." It sounds like a promise, not a threat.
Just,
So, Varuk, you step out of a portal. Can you give me a reflex save? Dexterity save?
dexterity. Oh, I'm really good at
Yes.
those guys.
I was about to say, like, is this Pathfinder? What the fuck's going on with reflex?
My bad. Ah,
Oh
you
yeah, you're
trip
amazing.
over a large form that is laying in the dirt. And as you stumble and fall, you realize you have just tripped over Brazen. Brazen, you are starting to stir awake. 3 becomes 2, becomes a blurry 1. Your head is a little bit sore. You still feel a little bit of warmth in your veins, in your belly. And you see your friend Varuk, having just sprawled next to you, as you're now sharing your dirt together.
You too, huh?
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Well, yes. As I come to, I realize, that I was being an ass earlier. So I make sure to, however you do it electronically, I assume, send a bit of extra money to the bar, but then go back to the ship, find my bunk, pass out for the rest of the night.
I did see your note in the chat there. I was going to come back to that, and then Varuk portaled into you, so
Yes, very
that
conveniently waking me up.
will trigger
Thank you,
your
Varuk.
eventually Brazen wakes up.
And as we get close enough to the ship, I'll portal us in the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You notice that Brazen isn't walking completely straight. He's got a little bit of a teetering stutter to his step. Usually he has a very focused walk, proud, straight posture, ready for action. But he's a little bit loosey-goosey.
Yeah, as long as he's willing to go through the portal, it's all dandy. You know, I'll help him walk if he needs it. You know.
Brazen, will you accept the assistance of Varuk?
Yes.
Varuk
Alright.
is smaller in stature than you by a fair amount, but you find having him to brace on definitely calms you, settles a little bit of nausea that was building, and that blurriness in your vision starts to become a little bit clearer. So while Brazen is seeking slumber, Varuk, what is it that you might be up to back at the ship?
No
Are
good.
you also going to pass out, or are you going to do anything before bed?
I'm gonna leave a note for when Toan and Max get back, letting him know we have to head east. Morning,
All right.
and I'll probably
And
just
you were
go
you were
pass out.
given specific coordinates. She was able to flash those to your not an agent, so your sim device has all proper information.
It says, speaking of which, did we leave Ulrich in the ship the whole time?
Who?
The
The Dendu
Dendu
child?
child?
I believe Zara took off with him.
Yeah.
Zara took him? Okay.
Oh yeah. That child went with her.
Okay, just double checking.
Oh
Last
yeah,
I saw, he
no,
was in
they
the
were
freezer.
duct taping the Centennial Sparrow. We sent them food every like 3 days. They're fine.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we had extra whole armor on one spot for a little bit, but whatever.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to take a Dindu kid and stretch them. They work like duct tape. It's insane.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we all need emergency rations at some point. It's just going to get worse until it stops us to.
Yeah, Max was reading this book by a guy named Tyler Profin. So, how to make your food stretch.
So now that we know that the orphanages are going to be redubbed the Soylent Corporation, moving on.
I mean, how else are you going to make an orphan meat dragon?
Back at the bar, where Max and Toan were last seen, things are starting to wind down. Band announces that it's the last song. Atana has made last call. What are you up to?
Well, after eating, drinking, and a few winking, Toad's probably going to go get some rest.
Did you say breast with a B?
Rest, sleep.
He did.
Can't work.
Um,
Can't work in the morning.
as Atana is cleaning up, she says, "That dinner you requested.
Hmm.
I presume you are free now."
Yes, but I was going to stick around until you had a day off.
I don't have days off, but you may have noticed I made last call a little earlier to provide us a little measure of extra time.
Well, isn't that sweet? I'm going to assume you don't want dinner in your own bar. So unless there's another restaurant around here, I can take you up in our ship.
She says, "My quarters are a short walk from here."
Or that. That works too.
Max leans over, deliberately looks on, like he's holding his not an agent in his hand, and deliberately looks at his wrist, which has no watch on it, and says, "Wow, would you look at the time?" Gets up and like, I've got to go. There's that meeting and stuff and things, and I have to spend money and buy a planet. And he walks out of the bar.
Oh, look at my wrist. I've got to go.
Yes, buy a planet. Gonna get me one of those in a moon or two.
That's no moon.
Max is still thinking in 1950s, like yeah, I'll say something completely retarded. They'll just laugh and go like, he's drunk. I mean, it doesn't occur to him that he could probably do it.
Yeah, the only problem is you're not pluralizing the word planet.
Yep.
Right.
Well, Max will exit the bar along with the final few patrons. You get a very dirty look from a small green man with red eyes. And then he steals a glance back at the bar and harumphs and shoves past you.
Hey, I'm sorry, buddy. Did you have a rough day? That bad?
I don't see why he avoided getting his ass kicked.
I look down. Do I see Brosnan in them?
No, they have exited.
Okay, they're already gone.
By now, yeah.
He's still too happy from said drink. Sends a toe on a thing, and the first sentence in his message is, "Please, for the love of God, don't reply to me now. You're on a date." Give me the name and the manufacturer of that drink. I'm definitely ordering some.
Oh, she would have provided that to you at the bar right away if you expressed an interest.
He's not entirely certain that, like, his memory is kind of like, I don't remember if I got that. I'll just leave Tone a message. He's probably going to be with her for a while and can work that into casual conversation. He might have it and just doesn't trust himself at the moment. Like, there's a sketchy part of his memory that's just like, everything's fucking great. Did I get the name of that liquor? Yeah, it's just like little train moments where all of a sudden you like, how did I get back to the caboose? I don't remember there being the middle car that I went through. Oh shit, it's that kind of day.
Yeah, your good mood is going to last into your dreams, where you have the best dreams ever too. However you want to define that for Max, it is just pure happiness. And when you wake, it's like tasting air for the first time, even though it's in this air-conditioned, metallic kind of tasting ship. You're just like, everything is so great. Refreshing.
He dreams of that Candyland.
There
oh,
you
fuck
go.
No, that's a nightmare area.
There you go. Yeah. Happy fun
Oh, nightmare
Candyland
fucking
with the
fuel.
walking gummy bears and stuff.
Wow. Nice callback, Baruch.
Let's go.
Hey, you're back. Let's sing a song. Max is
I hated
back.
that bear. I hated that bear so fucking much.
I'd spend my entire dream lighting Candyland on fucking fire.
No, I have to tell you, that was one of my favorite things ever in the history of running games. Oh, goodness.
It was scarier than anything you've done in L5R. Just terrifying.
As soon as the message pops up on Towen's not an agent, he'll kind of glance at it. He'll look up at Atana, then he'll just turn his agent around and slide it her way. You know, forgive my friends.
You have a very prolific crew. Not very clever, are they?
You know, you would say that, but Mr. Palmer is actually very intelligent.
Prolific. It's the word I was trying to say. Maybe she's been sampling her wares.
However, the Matokai, he was hired to be a heavy hitter. He does his job well.
Well, he hit the ground pretty heavy.
That's
She
his
smiles.
job.
She looks
He
very
smiles
proud of
back.
herself. So the bar empties, lights switch off. Atana meets you at the door. She says, "It'll be this way." She nods her head down the street, and then she lifts her arm.
He takes it, walks with her.
"I knew you were a gentleman, but hopefully not too gentle."
Vulcan in the streets, Klingon in the sheets.
He kind of glances at her, looks back
Wow.
forward.
The sultry purr suggests everything she might have in mind for you. But we're going to fade to black with that. We're not going to make you roll
Nope.
any kind of saves.
Thank you,
You are
sir.
welcome to define whatever goes on.
A very pleasant light meal with a very pleasant evening, let's just say.
Emphasis on the very. And
Yes,
pleasant.
quite. Anyway.
So in the morning, when you're all able to reconvene together, Varuk has coordinates to meet with his people. How many will be accompanying him for this meeting, or does Varuk wish to go alone? How are the logistics there?
I'll be happy to go if there's no objection.
Yeah, I believe we need to do some maybe some fighting. You know, or defense. Set up some defense for the water things.
It has been alluded to, but you lack details at this point.
Brosnan hit the ground early, so he got plenty of sleep. So he's up in time.
Okay, so I think it's best if we all go, but up to you guys whether you guys want to accompany or not.
Okay.
Very well. I'm going to slide us over here. There will not be ladies of ill repute at your meeting. This is just a convenient outside of town montage. And
I like the cliffside dwelling there. That's kind of cool.
oh, me too. I love that. That is the location of your meeting.
Oh, very cool.
And there are already, and you see from your vision the antenna device, a humble covered dwelling, and there are a number of your desert folk people sitting cross-legged around a fire. They are cooking some kind of lizardy thing. You can't tell what it was, but it had 6 legs and a tail. There are a couple that are on the spit, kind of shish kebab, campfire style, like a rabbit, you know. At the approach of the party, they all stand. Upon seeing Varuk, they all take a step forward, have a fist at the chest, and kneel down to one knee and bow their heads.
Wow.
Yep. I wasn't kidding when I call him Desert Lord.
I mean, I'm glad whatever I sent here was going to help a group of people. This is kind of impressive.
Someone looks towards Varuk. Well, take the lead, sir. Ball's in your court.
I'll step forward and be like, "Hey guys, come on, stand up. No need for this."
In unison, they stand.
Okay. All right. So you guys called us for the water things being attacked, right?
That is a more immediate concern. However, we have concluded, reviewing our prophecies and lore, as we suspected, your coming into lordship was foretold. The delivery of assistance from off-world confirms you are the one to lead us into the age of aggression. You must
Someone's
prepare
ears
yourself.
perk up.
It is a time when we will participate in dealings not just of our world, but worlds beyond. For the first time, our people might visit the skies, as has been foretold. Wherever, of course, you shall lead us, it shall be into the black. The time will be signaled when you discover the egg. You must keep on the lookout. We don't know its dimensions, but you will be drawn to something. Once you acquire it, it will signal our time to prepare. You must let us know immediately whenever you shall come across such a thing in your travels.
So
Farouk, are
They're
they asking
speaking
you about
directly
the?
to Varuk, yes.
Yeah, are they asking you about the thing that we're going to take to that medical or mechanical planet?
possibly.
You want to show them the thing?
Uh, I mean, I was told by the guy on that spaceport that it's a really rare thing, and people would like kill to get their hands on it. You know what I mean?
Okay, but don't these people like have a loyalty to you or obey you?
That's questionable, but yeah, yeah.
They seem
Good
less likely to
good
murder you.
thing.
All right. Well, all right. So you mentioned an worldly threat, right?
Yes, it is spoken of that, while many of our numbers shall be lost, we shall contribute directly to the well-being of all who dwell in the stars.
Are there any specifics about that, or
Prophecy is vague. We believe so as not to force our great Lord into any particular course of action. You must
okay?
lead us, and we will follow where we are needed.
Well, the egg part happened a long time ago. Back when I was first at All Mars, when I first acquired the egg.
They all take a step back. Looks very like their heads turning, darting between each other. You have already acquired it?
I believe so, and I'll pull it out of my bag.
A collective gasp is held. They drop to their knees again with the fist gesture. Then, already, the time has begun. We must prepare. We shall take it upon ourselves to be ready when you call.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll work on getting you guys weapons. I know it's something you guys asked for.
Well, our current issue, it has been quite a blessing to us. The off-world assistance that you had promised has come, is already making our people stronger, for we do not have to toil for sources of water. However, the machines do draw upon us a great threat, and our installations have been targeted.
Okay. Is it de- any details on the creatures that are attacking it, or?
Yes, those great desert creatures.
Oh, it's the worms, aren't they?
I believe those who dwell in the cities refer to them as cliches.
Okay. Okay. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but there was this massive one that had this like magical aura to it when we last came. I'm specifically talking to Baintel because he's the only one who was here with me.
Yep. They say,
Well,
yes, it appears that the largest and strongest of their kind are the ones drawn to it, to them.
All right. So it seems like that's what we're dealing with.
the same creatures we were here last time, but the big one we saw in the distance.
Yeah.
That's not pleasant. Should I just bring down the ship and blast it to hell? Be done with it?
Well, we don't know what it's capable of either. What if it can like shoot lasers out of its mouth? I mean, it does have magic essence to it. You know what I mean?
Alas, the chasms where we've placed our devices, it would be most difficult to maneuver any kind of skyship through.
What if we shrunk the ship?
That does it. I'm gonna have to buy an armored personnel carrier.
Reinforcing your previous. uh,
Noted for later.
it would please us to bring you to one of these installations. The one most recently attacked. Perhaps the creatures can be drawn forth and dealt with there.
Yeah. I say we do it. Let's go. You guys
I'll
ready?
help. Yeah, sure.
All of the warriors in unison thump their chests with their fist. We will guide you, sir.
We
The
lead the
the
way.
one who is speaking snaps his finger. Another one steps forward. It is a bit of a journey. Are you in need of water canteens?
Really not going to turn one down.
Yeah. I mean, I won't either. I won't either.
Tell just kind of looks at them all. You guys really do not come prepared, do you?
I mean, I have a thermos, but I didn't fill it with water before we came. All right.
I was going to get breakfast later, so the
It's a desert
water
planet.
seems good.
The speaker snaps their
I had
fingers
plenty to
again.
drink last night.
Yeah,
And
you did.
a few of them rush into the small hut and then come back out, have a small, kind of oval shaped almost, like a water bottle, but it's not so much a cylinder as it is like it's rounded on the bottom and the top, kind of like an elongated egg.
Oh, a gourd.
Would that be a gourd?
There's actually there's a term for that type of water thing. It's a gourd.
Sure, but it's metallic. I always think gourd. I
Okay.
always think of like vegetables for some reason.
It's based around that concept, but some of the initial bottles that you're referring to were made from skins of things like that.
You get an eggplant. You get an eggplant.
Everyone gets an eggplant.
So everyone is provided with that, and it is surprisingly and remarkably very cool to the touch.
So,
These will keep you hydrated in our journey.
One gourd.
Metallic space gourd. You can't tell that there's a seal, but the speaker demonstrates twisting on the top, and it does screw off and allows you to
Speaking of
drink.
screwing
But
off.
it's seamless when you when you screw it tight. No, we're not talking about your night with the lady. It was fun, but I already told you we faded to black. Anyway,
God damn it.
well, those are frumpy vessels.
Yeah, and basically that's what they were based on. That's a gourd, but it's those bottles that ended up getting made into that art, Christmas decorations, a whole bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah,
But to give you a concept of like size, though,
yeah.
um,
Rather than
So the
pear-shaped, it is definitely. Oh
that
wow, yeah,
so they're not tiny.
yeah.
Damn, those are some nice gourds.
I know, right?
Nom 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 nom. So the vessels that you're given, yeah, are definitely like closer to an elongated egg shape than pear-shaped like that. Yeah, but they do look like homegrown, misshapen, I don't know, kumquats or something. I don't know. I'm not a gardener. I just play one on TV.
Here's an example of some of the bottle style art that you can get for gourds like that.
Ooh,
So it struck me as something the desert people might put together.
that'd be nifty. And so, your journeys bring you to a cliffside abode. There is a hollowed out entrance that looks like it goes deep into the cliffside. Outside there, you can see where they've constructed a building around the technology provided. There is smoke rising from a chute above. There are bodies strewn about. From the looks of it, very recently slain.
Just laying there, right?
The bodies?
Oh my god, you're going to say loot them.
They are not
Look at that
animated.
motherfucker!
Thank you, Tom Cardy.
Yeah, I love Tom Cardy. Great.
The speaker says, if any of you have mechanical expertise, we will need to repair the mechanisms within.
Oh, I'm sure I can help.
But perhaps first we should discuss the drawing of the creatures back here so they might be dealt with.
I set up a trap.
Yeah.
Well, because of the time, let us give, because again, was it this Saturday, I believe, we're planning on having a makeup session?
Yep.
Okay.
So come this Saturday, which is but a mere couple days away, I will give you guys a couple days to contemplate your situation, the impending doom which you wish to draw upon thee.
Hey, what the last time we were here, what were those creatures? Were they beasts? Primordials?
If you
Maybe an
scroll to the
aberration?
right, you can
I
see
think,
a large picture to scale
I
of
think there's
what
10.
people look like. To answer your question, because it is something that you would know from your experience, they are huge monstrosities.
That certainly qualifies for what I'm looking at.
But the creature type is actually monstrosity.
That's what my
Um,
favorite enemy is.
I may not be able to be here on Saturday. My wife's grandmother is in the hospice, and so she's planned a trip there. And I'm not going to rush how long that takes. So I just wanted everybody to be aware of that. It's not something I had planned, but just that's where we're at.
Oh, of course. Yeah. If you can make it, if you're late, if you miss it, our hearts are with you and yours, of course.
And I would totally trust Torufu to make decisions for Max and stuff. If you guys need him in combat and stuff, just go ahead and give him access to the character sheet and everything.
I would have Max jump off the cliff because he thinks there's gold at the bottom of it.
Wee!
I mean, you know, if
Well,
he
that's
was
an-
reasonably certain, other
An
shit's been tossed at him. I don't think
anticlimactic
jumping off a cliff's
end
going to
to
scare him.
his
So we all
Story
dive,
life.
and I forget to cast Featherfall, okay, or Slow Fall.
Yep.
Yeah. We need a
His
distraction,
final
right?
words were going to be, "You bitch."
Max strips down to his neck and goes and clucks like a chicken in front of the enemy.
Like, I seduced the Tarask, or whatever the hell that thing is.
Juice them into atrocity.
Bold
Hey,
strategy,
baby.
Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
I know, right?
I like your tendrils, baby.
You got a sexy mouth. I'm just saying.
You got sexy mouths.
My goodness.
God damn it.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go. Everyone, thanks, and if I can make it Saturday, I will. If not, then I wish everybody well. Try not to die.
I don't know.
Yeah, same on your end. Tell everybody else that too.
I don't know if the grandma's going to be listening at this point anymore. We're lucky if she's aware who we are at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, we're kind of at that point. She's stopped eating. They suspect in the next 2 or 3 days she's going to be in coma territory before her body just shuts down. So we're trying to get everybody a last visit before consciousness fades.
well,
Oh, yeah.
that is very sad. Hopefully,
Hap-
you have an opportunity for a proper fond farewell, as it were.
I mean, it's more for Andrea than it is for me because I've known her very little amount of time. But, for her, she's known her entire life.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm trying to make sure I'm there for her, and if she starts to cry or other stuff like that.
Yeah. Good to be a shoulder, if nothing else.
Yeah. That's kind of the job I signed up for.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I'm going to bounce. Everybody have a wonderful time, and hopefully we'll be there on Saturday, and if not, I look forward to stories.
Did you, Brian, did you think that you'd be interested in the Star Trek game?